Hello, hello, hello! I'm Brian, your Chords and Notes Nation, and this is another music reaction video. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a happy holiday season. I hope that you have had a good Christmas and are ready for a good New Year's. I hope that you're all staying safe and warm and taking care of each other and taking care of yourselves. And whether you are alone or with family, you're never alone with Chords and Notes Nation. Today, I am responding to a request to listen to the band Kalouv. I hope I said that correctly. The song is Bora Sorte, Santiago. And this was a request by a member of Chords and Notes Nation that had mentioned this band is from their hometown, I believe. And this is more than likely an instrumental piece. So let's enjoy. All right, Kalouv, Bora Sorte, Santiago. Um, there, wow, it's interesting piece to listen to. Very mellow, very relaxing, for sure. And in that way, it reminded me of. There was a time when I listened to a lot of Al Di Meola, and a lot of his music put me in the same mindset, calm place. So it kind of reminded me of that in that way. A very well done, very well constructed, and played piece of music. There was enough movement within the piece to not feel like it's 9.5 minutes long. So that's always a good thing when you don't sense the passing of time because you were so enraptured in the moment. Um, Another thing that stood out to me were the dissonant chords that they would throw in um, every once in a while. You're following the flow of the music, and it makes sense um, orally, and then all of a sudden they throw this dissonant chord or this minor chord in there that you weren't expecting that kind of changes the feel a little bit. And sometimes it's segued into a a movement within the piece where, like in the middle section, around the 5.5 minute mark, it became really dissonant. Um, the guitars were dissonant, yet there was still this thread throughout, no matter whether there was consonance or dissonance, whatever was going on. And I think it was, and I was trying to listen very closely to identify the instrument that was responsible for laying that thread throughout. If you can imagine a line, and the music sort of being wavelengths, and you have your consonants and your dissonance, and around that line you would see your consonants and your or you would hear the consonants and the dissonance of the music, yet they never departed very far from that line, and that line was always present. And that line, I think, mostly was represented by more of the bass tones, and whether that was the bass guitar or synthesizer that were responsible for it, or a combination of both, that's where it was. And it was very peaceful and very relaxing, and it was very controlled throughout. The tempo didn't change all that much. There were some tempo changes, and I believe there were a couple of key changes in there as well. Yet they never strayed too far. They didn't get too progressive or artsy or anything like that. They had a theme they were working with, and they did a really, really good job of staying with it throughout. Another thing is I chose the first, I think it was the first video that popped up for this song. There was some sort of animation that was put to it, and I don't know if that was a a fan created video, or if that was part of the listening experience that the band wanted, and they created it. Whatever the case may be, there was sort of this visual stuff going on too that augmented what was going on. So overall, I liked it. It was good. It would be interesting to listen to maybe some more of their stuff and see what they do. If there's a lot of departure, if they sort of stay within the same musical framework. So thank you for requesting it, and it was a pleasure reviewing it, and I hope all is well, and I will talk to you guys in the near future. Thank you.